Here we go.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Welcome
We're
back.
back to do another review of The Curse of Oak Island. It's season 8, episode 7.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, where do we start off with the episode?
We kick it off. They're back
If
at
they were-
the money
yeah,
the
the
money
money
pit. They found this kind of like this clay substance and
really watery.
and these stones, and they believe the previous treasure hunters that were there like 50 years ago or whatever.
No, it was longer than that, wasn't it? Wasn't it like 100 years ago? Well, whatever, regardless.
And the previous treasure hunters were digging in the same spot as they were, but in a different way. And they believe what happened was the wood and stuff may have collapsed.
Yeah, because they hit a flood tunnel.
Yeah, and the water from the ocean came in and it put the rocks or whatever on top of the treasure. So, but at the same time, they don't know if that's true. They just think that's what it may have happened.
Just another theory.
Because they said that there were two men down there trying to find it, and they almost got killed when the flood water.
No, two did drown. Two drowned. Yeah, two
They did?
Yeah, two people drowned.
No, I thought it was almost.
No, they did drown.
Oh.
No, so two people drowned.
So yeah, and that's what they think would happen. But so far they think they're making progress of finding the treasure. And then you have the diving mission with Alex's son and
Alex is his Marty's son. It's Alex, Peter Frenetti, Jack Bagelin. I forget what the divers did, professional divers. They were supposed to visit, try to dive to find two different structures. One was two boulders, and the other was a square, shaped structure. That they didn't figure what they were.
So they both go down, and of course, just based on how the weather was. I mean, it was nice. It was nice out, but the visibility when they were looking at the two boulders, it was pretty bad. You couldn't really see anything. So they decided to retreat for now until the visibility.
Although they
was
did,
better.
the metal detector was going crazy, and they thought there's something metal between the two boulders, but they just couldn't see what it was. There was just no visibility whatsoever.
And I guess under Canadian law, I guess even if they did look, they're not allowed to take whatever it is.
Yeah, you can't just go down there and start digging and pulling stuff up. You have to get permission from the Canadian
government.
Government before you go do stuff like that.
So then they go off to the square, which is located just south of the swamp.
Yeah.
And the professional diver goes down there by himself. So because the more people you had, the worse the visibility might get. So the visibility was clear, and he noticed it was all square, and that there were these stones and stuff, and he thinks, I think he said it was like a shipwreck or something.
He said it could have been a war from, because back then when the shoreline was out further, so it was further away from where it is now. So because it's been a few hundred years, so they think that a ship could have docked there at the time, and now it's 30 feet underwater, so it's further out.
Yeah, but there's not 100% confirmation about that, but they think it's just weird because it kind of connects to the swamp, so it seems like the ship must have pulled in with whoever was on it, and it looks like they were trying to go to the swamp, which is south. It's not that long from there. I'm trying to think what else was there. Oh, they were. No, that was the other episode.
Yeah. No, I think that was pretty much it. They're still going to revisit both areas because when the conditions are better, maybe if they're going to try to get any kind of permit to try to bring anything up from the floor of the ocean or whatever. I don't know, because right now they can't see anything, so it'd be very difficult to bring anything up since they can't really see it. They just know that it does exist, and that kind of confirms that these structures were there.
Yeah.
And so then the other area was the mounds of they call serpent mounds.
That's what I forgot about that one. So they went to where the boulders are, and they had the what do they call archaeologists?
Archaeologists, because they had to investigate because it just looks like weird looking mounds of dirt and rocks. It didn't match the rest of the area, so they thought that maybe it was like a ceremony area or somebody was spoils from another area that they piled there, but they piled it in a really strange way. So they brought in some archaeologists to try to do some digs and figure out what if anything is there, or if it just happens to be a natural feature that's just really oddly shaped.
And they made, when they were talking to the team about it, they made a connection of how it's very similar to a park located in what was it, Ottawa, Canada?
No, Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, Canada. How it kind of looks like the same way, because it's it's very long, and just the way how it's put there very awkwardly. So they bring in Gary with the metal detector, and it started going crazy. So now they think because of that there might be something underneath it, but they're quite not sure because obviously they haven't digged it in yet and figured it out.
Yeah, and also, but let's not forget about when in lot 15, I think it was, they found a bunch of auction shoes.
And a key.
And some kind of a key thing. So they think it was a pathway between the money pit and where the swamp is or something. They thought maybe auction were moving items back and forth because they found a large amount of auction shoes. They found some at the beginning of the season or last season too, and this generally I think lot 13. So they have two pathways. I think they go to the swamp. They don't know what they really mean yet. So mostly auction I used to move a lot of heavy objects. Also, they were doing some kind of something large to require that many oxen to be going back and forth. But I think that was like the one thing that they did find, of course, because of Gary and his metal detecting.
Yeah.
It seems like every episode he's the only one who actually finds anything. But again, he found oxen shoes and a key and I think maybe a spike or something. But that was kind of cool. Overall, it was kind of exciting, a little bit better than the last episode. The episode they really didn't. It was just more theories and nothing really came of it. And of course, we're gonna watch the next episode and see what happens.
Yeah.
So that's gonna do it. If you guys like this video, have any thoughts or comments, put them on down below. And as always, hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.